What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome to the beginning of a new adventure in personally my favorite Pokemon game and one of my favorite games of all time, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. There is no better way to start off a new channel than with a playthrough of one of my favorite games of all time. So let's get into this. Gen 4, one of the best Pokemon games of all time. One of the last remaining Pokemon games before, obviously, Gen 5, in the 2.5D art style, the pixelated art style. Absolutely love it. And let's get into a new adventure. So the game is now going to give us the option to look through any additional information that we need. So obviously anything about the controls or anything about the adventure we are about to embark upon. However, like I said, this is one of my favourite games of all time, so I don't need any extra additional information. But if you are a first-time player, obviously it's probably easiest just to look through. ... Yawn. Someone's tired. Huh? What? Is it already that late? Oh no, I overslept. That sounds like me. Literally everything so far has sounded like me, but it's not. It's Professor Oak. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Before we go any further, I'd like to tell you a few things you should know about this world. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. He's going to send out his trusty Marill to teach us all about Pokemon by jumping up and down. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit more about yourself? Are you a boy or are you a girl? Won't you please tell me? I mean, I don't know if you can tell based on the face cam. I know Professor Oak can't see the face cam, but I am certainly a boy, so I'm going to be picking... This character is actually known as Ethan within the kind of like lore of the games. But obviously, in later Pokemon games, you get to pick your character. I mean, in every Pokemon game, you get to pick the character's name. But we're going to go with TJ. Obviously, my main initials. Your name is TJ? Yes. TJ, are you ready? Yes, we are, Professor Oak. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. Fun experiences, difficult experiences. There's so much waiting for you. Dreams, adventure, let's go to the world of Pokemon, and I'll see you later. And here we're about to shrink down Honey, I Shrunk the Kids style into a little 2D sprite, and here we are in the bedroom. Bedroom of dreams. Reminds me so much of my own. Little tiny box room with a little window. Except I have blinds, not curtains. But we're going to talk to my mum, who looks nothing like my mum in real life. But yeah, you can't customize the mum. You never can. Hi, TJ. You're finally awake. Your friend Lyra was just here. Lyra? I ain't know nobody called Lyra. She was playing hide and seek with her Marill. Oh, I almost forgot. Our acquaintance, Professor Elm. Professor Elm as well? So many professors. You know where the lab is, right? It's right next door to us. By the way, do you have everything you need to go out? Here, use this bag to carry things. Why would you have my bag? And your trainer, why would you have my ID? And here you can save a record. Why have you got my diary? Why does my mum have everything? I get, like, in the games you're a 10-year-old, but why does my mum have literally everything? But quickly, just before we leave anywhere, we're going to go into the options and we're going to change the text speed up to fast. And we are going to customize our little one. Well, we're playing Heart Gold, so we're going to go with the sparkly gold border. I'm going to save that. And we are going to walk out of here. I don't think there's anything important to say to Mum, but goodbye. I'll probably see you in just a matter of moments. And we are locked in place. Oh, a Marill came out of nowhere. I'm assuming this is Lyra's Marill, and here's Lyra. Oh my god, they're going to have a lovely moment where they run to one another. Oh, and now she left without saying a word. Okay, that's great. So we're going to go to... Oh, who's this? Who's this peeping Tom here on the left-hand side? Hello? ... So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? Oh shit. Bro threw me. Damn. No need for that. But we're going to go inside the lab and see what we have to talk to this guy about. Hi, TJ. I've been waiting for you. Do you know anything about my research? Well, no, not really. I don't know who you are. As you know, Pokemon are carried in Pokeballs these days. But before the Pokeball was invented, people used to walk with Pokemon, just like your friend Lyra does. Pokeballs are great because you can carry many Pokemon, but walking with them must have some advantages. It could have something to do with how Pokemon grow or evolve. So I'm going to give you a Pokemon. Can you walk beside this Pokemon outside of its Pokeball to see if it brings any special feelings or bonds between Pokemon and people? The device over there has some Pokemon you can choose from. He's getting a phone call. Oh, hey, that was a phone call. That wasn't an email. Uh-huh. Okay. Hey, listen, I have this acquaintance that people call Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying this time it's real. It's probably another Pokemon egg, but we're still so busy with our Pokemon research. Wait, I know. You can go in our place, right? Can we count on you? You can choose one of the Pokemon over there. Okay. So go over to the starter. Usually in most other games, this is like a random little briefcase, but in here you get an actual machine. So we get to pick a grass type, a fire type, or a water type. The grass type in this game is Chikorita, the like little stupid pear thing that gets a lot of hate, and deservedly so. And then we've got the water type, which is Totodile, which personally isn't my favorite. I know a lot of people love it. A lot of people love Totodile, and he's grown on me over time. But personally, my favorite will always be Cyndaquil, the undisputed GOAT of starters. However, I will not be choosing Cyndaquil. And if you're a Pokemon fan, you're going to be like, bro, you missed out on the best one. But who we are going to be picking is we're going to be picking Totodile. I have no problems with this. As much as he's not my favourite, I remember my childhood save of the game, I played with Totodile, and I don't even think I fully evolved him. I didn't even use him, like, after a few gyms, because I just didn't like him. But we are going to give our Totodile a nickname. We're going to give everyone a nickname, unless I completely forget. But we are going to call him Chomp. Just a simple name. Chomp. Simple, fitting name. He's a little crocodile guy, and he's going to be using a lot of elemental fang attacks, like Fire Fang and Thunder Fang, but also probably like Bite, Crunch, as we get further on with the game and he learns many moves. You should heal it with this machine. It's so easy to use. Just check the PC on my desk. Mr. Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities. His house is past Cherry Grove City. Go a little north past Cherry Grove. I'm counting on you, TJ. Okay, so this random professor guy, middle-aged looking guy, has just entrusted us with this little elemental animal. This doesn't feel safe. None of Pokemon has ever felt safe. But, if this was real life, there would be dangers lurking around every corner, especially for a 10-year-old child and a small elemental being. TJ, I want you to have these to help you with your task. Obtain the potions. Okay, so he gave me some free potions. I kind of forgot he gave me potions, to be fair. But that's cool. Nice little feature. You used to be able to check on the older games the PC in your room and get a free potion at the start of every game, but I think they removed that in this game. TJ, so you picked a Totodile. That's a cute Pokemon you have. When you walk with it, it'll become more friendly. You should turn around and talk to it sometimes too. Oh, that's right. Why don't you show it to your mum? See ya. Okay, well, I guess... Does Lyra's Marill have a thing for my Totodile? I mean, they are both water types. But yeah, let's go show Mum my new little elemental animal. Hello, Mum. Oh, TJ, that's a cute Pokemon you have. Professor Elm must have given it to you. Oh, Professor Elm has a task for you, you say. What kind of task? I see. Sounds a little difficult. But when someone makes kind of request of you, it must be important. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. A Pokegear came back from the repair shop. Here you go. So now we've got the Pokegear, which later on will allow us to do a lot of different things within the game. You can use the Pokegear to make a phone call too. Do you remember how? I'm gonna say no, just for the thing of like being able to show you guys. So select the Pokegear on the touchscreen and then select the telephone button. The names of the people you can call are automatically registered. Just select one and give him or her a call. Wow, I can't believe it's so easy to make a phone call. Is she not supposed to ask me? She always usually asks you about like buying stuff with your money, unless I already accidentally agreed to that without realizing. I don't know, but we are gonna make the walk to Cherry Grove City. Oh, no, we're not. Professor Elm's got one more thing to say. Wait just 1 second. I almost completely forgot about this. Here, I'll give you my number. TJ registered Professor Elm in the Pokegear. I'll call you if anything comes up. Okay. That may or may not be foreshadowing for what's about to happen. So we're going to go down here to Route 29, and one of the most iconic route soundtracks of any game. And literally first tile, we get a wild battle. Okay. So it's a Pidgey. This is obviously a very common Pokemon as of the first couple of generations. But yeah, we're gonna look to take this thing out. We seem to do a lot of damage with that scratch. So I feel like maybe we could have an up attack nature, which natures are something that only after years of playing did I ever start figuring out. I never understood what natures meant when I was first playing this game. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and like farm Pokemon. If I'm getting a member for my team, I'm not going to sit here and farm Pokemon over and over for the right nature. If I want a Pokemon, I'll catch the first one, and the first one I catch will be the one we use in this journey. But yeah, we're going to carry on walking through. Up to the right there, sorry. I forgot to mention, there's another route that you can only kind of explore half of up here for now. You can come back this way when you've come full circle to the last gym in the game, and you can walk down that road and come back to your hometown. But we're going to go again through this grass. Oh, look, we walked through so much grass and didn't get an encounter that time. Great. I'm not going to be able to pad out this video with encounters, but here we are in Cherry Grove City. So he said Mr. Pokemon was just north of here, but we'll see what there is to do in the city. Oh, you're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay. Everyone is rookie at some point. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things. Okay, then follow me. Damn, Unk is quick. Slow down, Unk. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that you aren't even wearing the running shoes. I'll try to go as slow as possible, so try keeping up. Damn, Unk's still so quick though. This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on them a lot, so you better learn about them. There's not really a lot to learn. You just go in and ask for your Pokemon to be healed. This is a Pokemon Mart. They sell Pokeballs for catching wild Pokemon and other useful items, which you can't buy yet because you can only buy them once you've done the tutorial. Route 30 is out this way. Trainers will be battling there and their Pokemon here. If you go a little further, you'll see Mr. Pokemon's house, which is where we need to go. So hopefully we can get down there with no problems, run into any trainers that might beat us. This is the sea, as you can see. Haha. Get it? Some Pokemon are only found in water. I don't know why I blanked out there. It took me a minute to realise that I'd just kind of gone off track. Here, it's my house. Damn, I don't want to go to your house. For your effort in keeping up with me, I'll give you my running shoes. They're still warm. Ah. Oh, don't worry, these are brand new. Oh, thank God. Thank God. We didn't get Unk's warm running shoes. Rubbing shoes? Running shoes. But we have to use B to sprint, so we're gonna hold down B and see how fast we can go. Damn. See, Unk was still so much faster than me. So that's not fair. You know what I mean? He's clearly worn these. These aren't brand new. Oh my God, he's back? See, look how much quicker he was. I mean, he's acting like he's tired, but that seemed like it was no effort for him. I forgot about one thing. This is another token from me. Take it. And he loaded the map card. So now if we open the Pokegear, obviously we can check the town map. And we can see all of the areas what we'll need to go to. I wish you luck on your journey. I did just skip half of his dialogue there. But if we go into the Pokegear, obviously we've got my mum and Professor Elm in the phone. On the map, we've got everywhere. So obviously this is the route we've just been down, but just here, this is the route that comes back onto that first one and intersects it. So we're here, and we just need to make it to the top of Route 30 to find Mr. Pokemon. So let's begin our journey onto Route 30. Although he said there's trainers, the trainers are on another bit of the route that you can't get to now. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to cut this here, and I'll meet you when we're back at Mr. Pokemon's house. Okay, so we made it to Mr. Pokemon's house. Little bit of useless information. We leveled up while we were on the way down. So we fought a few battles with just 20 XP off becoming level 7. But big piece of news is we did learn Water Gun, which is a water type move, which will be boosted, obviously. Powers up water type moves when in a pinch. So if we're on low health, our water type moves do get a lot more powerful. But it's also powered up by the fact that Totodile is a water type. That is the same type of tap boost, so it gets 25% boost on top of this 40 base power that it would have. But this is Mr. Pokemon's house. We are going to go in. Oh, another bit of useless information. We did get the Apricon case, Apricon box. This is, if you want cool Pokeballs, like Quick Balls, and like, I don't really know the other ones that you can make with Apricons. That's something that comes later on in the game, and I will touch on that when we get there. But it's not something I'm going to use throughout the game. I've never really used it properly. It's just, for me, it's just pointless. It's just very niche Pokeballs. But, oh my god, is it Professor Oak and Mr. Pokemon? Were they kissing? Were they kissing when I walked in? Hmm. Hmm. We don't question it. We listen, but we don't judge. You must be TJ. It was I who sent an email to Professor Elm earlier. Damn, bro is. Oh, he's slow. Wow, why did it take him so long to walk back to me? This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Obtain the mystery. Oh, that's probably why he had a mystery egg in his hand. Bro's got the Mr. Beast mystery eggs. Would you want $1 or one mystery egg? I would take the dollar personally, because I know what's in the mystery egg, and I don't want what's in the mystery egg. A friend of mine from Ecruteak, which is another city later on that we will visit in the game, he gave it to me. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell what this is. He's the best when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. You are returning to Professor Elm? Here, you should have some rest. It's funny he quoted Professor Oak when he was right there to quote himself. And bro is so slow as well. Like, how long did it take you to walk around that table? And with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. You're acting like I've not met you already. You were literally talking to me in the intro. So you're TJ. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. I see. You must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. Ah, you seem to be dependable. Would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokedex. It automatically holds records data on Pokemon that you've seen on or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. So he's going to give us the Pokedex, which is going to fill out the rest of our. Apart from this one, this bottom right bit never gets filled up. I feel like maybe they were supposed to put something there, but they never added it in. But he has to get to Goldenrod to go be part of his stupid radio show, which we may or may not listen to at some point in the very, very distant future. Maybe in like the post game, because yes, when you finish this, there's a whole nother adventure to go on. But we've only just started this one, so that's something we'll cover way, way, way in the future. But TJ, I have a feeling that this is not the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange numbers just to be on the safe side. Bro gonna be like booty calling me, being like, come to the island. I don't want to go to Professor Oak's island. Hell no. Oh no, Professor Elm's calling us. Something must have gone wrong. Hello, TJ? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no. Please get back here now. Oh damn, right. So we got a race back. We got a race back, so I will meet you when we are back with Professor Elm, or if something happens along the way. Okay, so we're back. Obviously, as you can tell, I am in the Pokemon Center. I don't know why I just opened up my Pokedex. But we're here in the Pokemon Center. We're just going to heal. We had a couple of battles on the way down. We did get Chomp up to level 7. He didn't learn anything new. So we don't really need to go into the details of it. I said earlier on in the episode that there's nothing else to do really aside from come in here and ask for your Pokemon to be healed. But way back in the day before the DS servers got shut down, you would have been able to go down here and do trading. But there's also a trading bit up top, which you can still use technically because it's like local play. So, like, if I got my DS up and opened up my childhood copy of Soul Silver, I would be able to, go through it and like trade with myself. But I'm not going to. Unless I end up adding someone to my team who requires a trade evolution, or I need to trade someone in for my team, which I probably won't, to be fair. We restore your tired Pokemon to full health. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? Yes. So, if I didn't mention, we are back in Cherry Grove City, which, by the way, very small city, like 4 houses, a Pokemon Center, and a Pokemart. Like, even no supermarkets. Like, bro, I live in a town, and that town has like too many supermarkets, and we've got like 2 retail parks. It's crazy. Like this city, guys, literally has 3 houses, and one of them is just a guy who runs around all day. But we are going to start heading back towards Professor Elm again. Oh, something is happening. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, it's the peeping Tom from earlier. Dot dot dot. You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste. That Pokemon's too good for a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. Oh my god. This guy, this red-haired guy, he's fighting us. Damn. So our first Pokemon battle. First like Pokemon battle against another trainer. We fought wild battles. And this guy picked the stupid leaf pair. I was gonna get absolutely dunked on. Stupid little pair. Like, what is this pair gonna do apart from lower my attack? Like, I'm level 7. Like, what possibly could you do to prevent me from beating you up? Like, all you're doing is growling at me. You're not doing any damage. Now I'm also not doing any damage. He might claw this back here. Oh no. I need to hope for a critical hit. I mean, it could be a good idea to use water gun now that we've had our attack reduced 3 times. Even though water gun is resisted by grass types, it does about the same damage because we've not had our special attack. So water gun is not physical attack; it's special attack. This was something that was added in the 4th generation, the physical special split. Was it in the 4th generation or was it in the third? I don't know. I think it might have been in the I think it might have been in the 4th. I think it might have been in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl that they actually first added the physical special split. Uh, Although people who love Pokemon just as much as I do will probably actually know and will probably correct me in the comments, which I'm more than happy to be corrected in the comments because I probably have got that wrong. You know what I mean? If I'm here, spreading misinformation, which is my favorite thing to do on the internet. If I'm spreading misinformation, please do clock me in the comments and like let me know. I don't want to actually be spreading misinformation. I do it as a jest, merely a jest. Do you want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Well, I'm also trying to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. So, looks like me and you, we're going to be rivals. Oh, so I've seen his trainer card. Oh no, you saw my name. Oh my god, no, we saw his name. What is his name? But yeah, there's nothing left on Route 29. So now that we've beaten that guy, that was the main big thing to do. on the way back. But now that I've beaten him, I'll cut back to when we're back in New Bark Town. Okay, so we are back at the entrance to New Bark Town, and by what it says on the sign, obviously it's west to Cherry Grove City. So we are back. We're going to run to Professor Elm because he said there's big trouble and we need to get back right away. So we'll act like we were running the whole way. I got here as quick as I can. I'm so sorry. Who are you? We are investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1, whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my, so you must be the one who did it? No? Bro, surely someone told you that it was the guy with red hair already? He had nothing to do with it. I saw it. There was a red-haired boy looking into the building. Yeah, thanks, Lyra. Even though I said I didn't know you earlier, you're my friend. You know what I mean? You're my dog. You know what I mean? What? You battled a boy like that? He must be the one who did it. Did you happen to get his name? I did. And because I'm playing gold, well, heart gold, I'm just gonna call him Silver, I guess. Long John. I should call him Long. No, unfortunately, Long John would not fit. But I'm just gonna call him Silver for now. So Silver was his name. Yes. Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for the red-haired individual. TJ, I'm so glad they understand that you're innocent. See you later. That was really all you had to say. Come in, protest my innocence, and then just basically say bye. This is terrible. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? I'm gonna give him the mystery egg. I don't want the. This is an egg, isn't it? This egg may be something I've never seen. Still, it's just an egg. Mr. Pokemon is always fascinated by eggs. Well, since he gave it to us, we might as well find out what secret it holds. I'll keep it for a while to find out about the egg. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? TJ, is that true? That's incredible. He is superb at seeing the potential in people as trainers. Wow, TJ, I knew you were a little different. Things are going to be fun. Your Pokemon seem to really like you, so why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you'll eventually challenge the Pokemon League. Champion. Or not, haha. Becoming the champion is not at all easy, but you can certainly challenge Violet City's gym. Challenging the gyms scattered around will be a long journey. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mother. Well, to your mum. Mother, mum, mom, same thing. So we're going to go back and we're going to talk to our mum. I'm going to see what she has to say about the beginning of a long journey. So you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too, but what can I do for you? I know, every time you receive prize money, I'll save some of it for you. On a long journey, money is important. Do you want me to save some money for you? I'm going to say no. This is where, okay, so I thought I'd already accepted it, but I'm going to say no. Because if you let her save half of your money, she will call you every now and then, being like, yeah, I spent your money. Not all of it, but I spent your money. And then you can come back to her at another point and say, like, yeah, I want you to stop saving my money. I want all of it. But I'm just going to say no straight from the bat because it's much more helpful to have your money in games like this because there's no just like infinite money farms like there is in the newer games. But Pokemon are your friends. When you work as a team, you can accomplish anything. Now go on. So, I think that is the most fitting time to end this video right here. We've come full circle. We're back speaking to our mum just like we did before the beginning of our journey, before getting our little Pokemon. But yeah, we're going to leave it here, and then next episode we are going to make the adventure back through Cherry Grove City and back up to Violet City. So I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and peace.